us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Be calling a hot route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got him. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
After that last completion, it's second down. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Reynolds. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the right side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, that's a really nice job executed by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a first and goal for this offense.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Got his man quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his man. It's Hayes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Makes the catch. It's Hayes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Stanford wants to push the pace. They try to pop a run on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is
to the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. You try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, number 19. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. the extra point without problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time that was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Davidson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
A great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Shows him the stiff arm. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Smith wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The short hands, it's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Stanford! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. He'll throw it. Legs to grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Breaks into the open.
the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wants to change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go, here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the grab at the 10. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Smith wants to throw. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all.
There he goes! Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Banks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game. And, David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around. With your athleticism, I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. Like, you're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you can go make a lot of money. Might have been a little bit safer. Might not have got hurt. So, yeah, might not have been that bad of a living.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Davidson. Still running at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where you might be throwing the ball from the pocket and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's just, it's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. Got a lot of room to the right. The 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. This is a design run. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. They're working that left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the right side. Open spaces. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and offense.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would... Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Hayes. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
On the run, it's Davidson. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little. And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, South Carolina! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion. Here comes the 2-point try. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith dropping to pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've put themselves in prime position right here, Jesse, to have a chance to win the game.
So how about this offensive line, David? Can they get some push? Because you're expecting them now to run the football to help the kicker out.
You're in a great situation. You're not in a rush. You don't have to hurry up. You know what you need to go out here, lead the clock, and kick the game-winning field goal.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Washington. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. They'll move the tight end. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Washington. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. to throw, and he's got to do it here late. It's a big stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll set up to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be for the win. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time. And it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.